they losers, dog. They bums. If all of them don't win here, they bums, dog.
Back again, man. Thanks for coming. Oh yes, it's Rings Papi. Thanks for coming. Oh yes.
Oh, you took me back. Yes, you took me back. Yo, what up? Daniel, Grootman in the Hala, otherwise. Welcome back to It's Rings. Thank you for clicking, all the other stuff, but carry on. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube stuff that
Please
we like.
remember, some copy OLED out of Icas.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe, bantu bethu.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Comment down, man. Help with the algorithm things like Hani, G, Algo, what, you know? But yeah, not making it long. Today's video is about the Brooklyn Nets. Should have done one long ago.
Yeah.
But it's been a big story. You guys should have known by now. They've got through a trade and they did not have to get rid of Kyrie.
Yes, it's nice.
And now they got Kyrie, Harden, and KD.
What do you think of the trade? Let's start there. I'm sorry.
The trade in itself. It was a good trade for the Nets.
Hey,
it's a very good trade for the Nets. Yeah,
as well.
You don't think for the Nets?
Yeah, for the Nets. I think everyone won. That's the weird part of it.
No, if Oladipo leaves and they don't get
only 1 year, they've got four picks.
Yeah, but what are those picks gonna come out to if these guys are winning and top of the log the whole time?
What you mean if the Nets? Or
yeah,
I prefer to. It's the process at that point.
I feel every time you're getting 28th draft pick from those guys. It's 18 number 28.
Why would it be 28? The swaps are for thingy about.
Or for them, if they get worse swaps, you're gonna get better. They're gonna get better swaps. Who's this?
Okay,
Houston.
no, we don't need to talk.
But since we're here. Houston are gonna get better swaps. So when are they ever gonna need to swap their 15th pick for Brooklyn's 28th?
Hey, but dog.
No, like really, it does not help them at all.
Dog. The thing has changed. It has changed how it works.
It has changed, but it's still pretty much the same.
Not really, man. But I hear you. But for me, I feel like weirdly, since they were able to get another the quality is not the same of the star, but they got a star nonetheless, in Oladipo, and they've already got a team that's well assembled. I think everyone's a winner in here. That's what I was trying to get through.
No, just not if Oladipo has to leave after the season and go to Miami.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Now you have no all-star. You get me? They've lost.
John Wall.
Yes. But you want to replace him with another all-star, with Boogie. Because both Boogie and Biggie come from injuries, John Wall and them. We don't know how smooth they think is. I have not watched enough John Wall to know how smooth
I hear you. I hear you. Nets, championship or bust. What do you make of the season for them?
Anytime you get a big three, it's always championship or bust. Anytime you have a big three, Celtics, Cavs, Warriors, Miami, every time you have a big three, it's championship or bust. It's not even really a question. I don't find that a question. It's definitely championship every single time. Unless you guys want to go easier on these guys because you guys like them or whatever. I don't know. But every time you have a big three, it's championship or bust. It's not.
It's even with Miami. It's the exact same thing I was thinking, man. Like right now, I was thinking back to Miami. Yeah, first year, I'm sure that the guys needed to gel and whatnot, and that's why. But think about it. Those guys made it to the finals, bro. They made it to the finals with just pure talent. And when you have guys with just that talent, they're always going to have a shot, no matter what. When guys are so talented as they are, they always have a shot. Because I still remember with Miami, we didn't really have a center, a proper big man or anything like that. And the gelling thing, guys just weren't playing well together, man. So, yeah, no, you actually...
Wait, what did you think before
disappointment. Before we spoke, I was genuinely not sure. I had seen on the timeline saying, you know what, championship, it's a championship bust year. I didn't really.
It has to be. It
Yeah,
has to.
I- I hear
We'd be
you.
doing them a disservice by saying, nah, it's not a championship or bust season for them. They have to. They
hear
have
you.
to.
I hear you
It's-
still.
But the only thing that sucks
that's
is
why
that
Miami
we
was
expect.
such a failure for me. Sorry.
The thing is that we expect championships from these guys, whatever. But at the end of the day, because it's a big three, people are gonna put asterisks on certain guys who aren't the main guy. It's always gonna be, but you won with that guy. To whoever does not win Finals MVP.
On this group.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Same with any
Oh,
other big
oh,
three.
definitely.
No, it's the same with any other big three except what? Except maybe Celtics. Because with that big three, there was a big three. They were a big three.
It was more like a big four fit. If you
What,
be honest.
Celtics?
Yeah.
We're not going to get into them. But I'm just saying.
Fatty, you don't see the truth of KG, no?
What do you mean?
Big three.
Was he the leader or was it K? We're not getting into this.
I'm saying you don't see them. That's all I want to
What,
understand.
the Celtics
Yeah.
big three. Nah, dog. They should have lost in 08. I don't see it like that.
You just don't fucks with Celtics, is what I've realized right now.
Never have.
Last
never
video,
will.
now is
Never have, never will.
No, I get it. I get it. My thing, what you were alluding to, is that all these guys basically have a lot to prove,
Yeah,
but none of them are gonna get any of the credit.
yeah.
That's
And
mad, bro.
they're not gonna get to prove what they want to
Exactly. Do you know
prove. But what do they each want to prove? What does Kyrie want to prove?
Kyrie, that he can do it without LeBron, he can be that guy. That's what he said when he left Cleveland, which
Wants
is
his
why,
own
which is
team
what
and
he
all
wanted in Boston. That's why I think Boston was not a great setup for him, no matter how that went out. But yeah,
But I guess when you're playing with your friends, it doesn't matter, right?
What do you mean?
'Cause
Because now he's with mates.
yeah.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah,
be
you
the
don't
guy
need to be
anymore.
the guy when you play with your friends.
Wait until the pawns come chatting to Kyrie. The pawns are already eating up at him.
You know, the scary thing about Kyrie is that he can implode, and that whole team is gone. And once he implodes,
Kyrie.
the
Great
haters are gonna have their
human.
thing. The people are gonna do their thing. Like, he can implode, but it's also he's injury prone.
Yeah.
That's his other thing. But I guess his leave days are done now. Like, they have to be done. He said say you only leave, Buddha.
Oh, fuck.
James Harden. You're in a big three. You should be relaxed, but him, it's off-ball movement. Before the choking thing, it's allowing yourself being a threat, even when you don't have the ball.
But
Right?
for
That's
him-
exactly what Chris Paul used to
nah,
complain about.
He needs
tonight.
to learn now that he has more guys that are ISO players. Maybe he'll like it that he just chills and does nothing, or he'll get time
There's
at
no
certain
chilling and
points.
doing nothing. That's my
Right.
thing. But continue.
What I'm saying is that then he'll realize, or throughout as the season goes, they'll realize that no one can chill and do nothing, and that you're gonna need to move around each other at times. Whereas there are times where you chill and you reserve your energy, and then there are other times where you're trying to get the most efficient shot wherever's more open.
Now that we speak about off-ball movement and all that, I want to see the
KD,
scheme. No,
Mikey.
wait. I want to see the scheme that Mike
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni and
Steve Nash.
and Steve Nash are drawing up. I really want to see it. I think.
is also there, please.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Just D'Antoni and Steve Nash. What are they gonna draw up? I think D'Antoni is a genius when it comes up to drawing offensive schemes, and it's not always what we see now with the Rockets. That's not how he does things.
Nah, I'm
right?
sure he'll
he can
adjust
he
now
can
with
draw
Steve
off
Nash
play.
and other people.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll make him adjust. That's
No.
That's my biggest.
People think he
criticism
just
of
runs
D'Antoni.
the same thing. He doesn't.
Yeah.
It depends on the stars that he has. What he
Yeah,
did
he
for
does the
Phoenix
best.
back then. He just does what you do best,
Yeah.
and he just amplifies
Mhm.
it. And
I
I'm
agree.
really keen on what he has to do for these
these
three
three,
guys.
yeah.
If
Nah,
Mike
fully-
D'Antoni,
fully-
if Mike D'Antoni does not win here, Steve Nash doesn't win here, They losers, dog. They bums. If all of them don't win here, they bums,
No.
dog.
These guys are all, to me, I think they're gonna win a ring.
They
at
should
some
win.
point.
They
at
should
some
win.
point, they.
First or
Yeah.
second year, they should win it. There's no at some point. First or second year, or else we blowing it up.
Are blowing it up.
Or we blowing it up. First or second year. If it's
In
not
2
second,
years.
in 2 years, fam. The NBA is about what have you done for me recently. We
hear
have
you.
short
I
memory
give them
spans.
3 years.
Yeah, I don't give them that much. I think same with Miami. If Miami didn't win after the second year, they would have been blown up.
You're right.
100%. 100%. They would have been blown up if they didn't
But
win
do you
that
understand
second
that second year they nearly lost it? That's when I went to bed crying.
But I'm just telling you, this is just how it works.
Okay.
It's about now, results. Especially when you have a big three, it definitely is championship or bust. Whether I like it or not, what I want to see, it doesn't matter what I want to see. Do I want them to win? I don't care for them winning. My narrative is about them not winning. I don't care for it. Not that I don't, but if they win, they win.
It
And
is
they should
narrative,
win.
Jacob.
Does not
That's
matter.
clearly
My agenda does not matter. But I'm just saying, they have to win. At the end of the
Yeah,
day.
you win.
No, but I'm objective. I'm
Yeah,
always
I
objective.
hear you, I hear you.
Nakanjani.
I hear
That's
you.
why I can state I have certain narratives, I have certain agendas, but I'll be objective on them.
Sure.
That has to take a step back and for us to have
From
real
reality.
conversations.
Sure.
We have to have real conversations at the end of the day.
KD fit. Baleke KD.
KD, what's the issue with KD?
For him not getting, what's the spotlight for him?
KD ran away from Golden State because it was always Steph's team. No matter what he did, it was always going to be Steph's team. We always won without you, right? Now it's about I can put guys on my back and we win. But now you pretty much have the same amount of talent, same kind of team in the weaker Eastern Conference. And I don't think you're really proving much, but
Weaker East, not in the playoffs. How many times do we need to say this to you guys?
East is weaker. Nobody playoffs with. Even in the playoffs, the East is weaker. What are you talking about? What do you see about the problem with KD?
KD ran away from Golden State.
He didn't
Wanting
run
to-
away. He left as he's allowed to.
Sure, his contract ran out. Claiming that he needs to be the guy, like Kyrie,
Yeah.
wanting his own team. It's the first thing that I say about this Nets thing. Just don't make no sense to all these guys. They coming there with their baggage, and I just can't wait to see them ball out their baggage or the.
What do you mean when you say baggage?
All these people are chasing ghosts here. They all Danduka, they can't take criticism as professionals. They can't take criticism. That's what I've seen from these three niggas.
A lot of us can't take criticism. Just because they're professionals doesn't mean they're better at it.
They should be at this stage is what I mean as professional athletes. Throughout your whole life you've been criticized. Throughout your whole life. And now you still want to talk back at it. Just be like, hi, sharp. I know what I bring, but not these guys. These guys have egos, big egos, and you should when you are that good, as good as they are. Granted. But
You're saying they should not have insecurities about what people say to them.
yes, that's the thing. Have an ego.
So this is your point about KD. Is you
Yeah.
bringing up his insecurities again.
baggage, yeah.
So we keep going around in circles with KD that is insecure.
Let baggage,
Nah,
yeah.
dog, come on.
It's gonna.
Everyone's insecure, dog. He's a human being. He's allowed to be
But
insecure.
now, he's. What I'm saying is that he's allowed it to come back to him. Because now he's assembled a team with two other greats who are gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Don't make no sense.
Guys, there's nothing glamorous about a grind. I promise you.
I
there's nothing
hear
glamorous
that.
about a grind.
I hear
Winning
that
is
still.
winning at the end of the day. And that's what we keep saying. Winning is winning.
I
These Oaks should win, and they definitely will.
I hear you.
If they don't, then it's only bad things. But if they do, it's yay, great, and then KD's gonna be back
But
too.
what I'm saying is
I
that-
don't really feel anything
I
about
hear you.
this.
For me, winning is winning. I'm fine with it. But I'm saying he's gonna get backlash. at the end of the day. The backlash that he was running from at Golden State, the one that Kyrie was running from at Cavs, there he's gonna get. Only person that might be happy, Harden kancane for a second, because he doesn't have a ring. And he just needs to get over that first. He just needs to get his...
But again, all these guys need to sacrifice.
Who's gonna sacrifice it?
The number 3 is gonna be the one that's not gonna be looked
Never
at. Do
Kyrie.
you love how Kevin Love is looked?
Never.
No, I
Yes.
feel sorry for that number 3.
Yes,
Kevin Love.
Chris
You love
Bosh.
Kevin Love.
Yes, I was fighting for Chris Bosh.
Who was
For a long time, I was fighting for Chris Bosh and saying, man, this man is playing his role.
doing everything you're asking and nothing more, because you can't do any more because everyone else has to do more.
Others need
That's-
to eat.
Steph Curry, his game, how significantly it dropped. Dwayne Wade, how his game
Draymond
significant-
fed.
Yes, because it was not
Draymond.
Clay. Clay wasn't the third guy who sacrificed. It was
Draymond.
You see how much he
Yes.
sacrificed. See how he's even his own teammate didn't see him as a guy who. And in the last
Facilitates.
moment, he's gonna facilitate for that
Yeah.
because no one thinks that Draymond's gonna take that last shot. I don't think so.
We all
But-
don't, but we all knew his role was a facilitator.
Yes, but now even when even your own teammates look
Doesn't
at you
have
and
that
doesn't
anymore.
even have that
Oh,
about you.
no.
You get me?
That's how it's
how
gonna
much
be
you
with this
sacrifice.
situation.
Who's the third guy in this thing? Who's the third guy? I don't see any of them
Fit.
taking any kind of sacrificial lamb.
Listen. Kyrie is the point guard, but he ain't no point guard. Which is what LeBron was crying about. Which is why this move is great. Because as we've seen recently, Harden's going off with assists and rebounds.
It'll go
and
down.
points.
It'll go down.
It'll go down.
But
once
one more
Kyrie
is
back.
you take the shots. No. KD's like have the
No,
ball.
no, no,
It's okay.
no, no.
It's okay. It's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Sometimes,
Sometimes Clapping monster.
please, let me land. Just let me land. So what I'm saying is that's great, man. But what it has reminded me of is what a great facilitator that he is, the Harden is again. That it has reminded me that no man, actually, this guy can facilitate. I forgot this. This man was averaging a double-double at some point. So, with that being said,
Triple, wasn't it?
with that being said, Kyrie is not a point guard. This man, Harden is basically a point guard that's playing shooting guard.
Yeah.
And Kyrie is masquerading as a point guard.
Yeah. J height, Z height.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But
I
that's-
see it. Harden's gonna take over the facilitating mantle, and these guys are gonna shoot. They're gonna pick up the ball now and then. Sharp. Everyone's gonna have their turn with the ball in their hands, but Harden's thing is gonna be more facilitating and making sure that people eat. But Harden is gonna get his bucket still. As much as it is, also understand other big threes. The big men weren't stretch fours at the time. They weren't natural stretch fours, which is why when they gave up, when what they had to give up, it was tough to see, and they declined. Kevin Love was not big on shooting threes that much.
He was huge.
Not that much. He could hit them. But when he moved to Cavs, his three-point shot was not that great. Chris Bosh's three-point shot was not that great, and that's what was being asked of them. Here, all these guys, they have somewhat a flawless game, except for the can't post up. Well, Kyrie tells a poster up, so I see.
Why would you say KD can't post up?
No, KD's the one. KD's the one that can. Thinking of the
Why do
other
you care
two.
about your guards posting up?
That's what I'm saying. They don't need to do that. They have somewhat a flawless game. Thank you, actually, for saying that. So, with that, I don't think they'll be asked to do too much out of their own means, but they're going to give up touches, less minutes on the ball. They're not going to be given to do things that are uncomfortable, or they're going to have to learn certain different types of skill moves for them. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think they giving up is not gonna be you're not gonna see it as heavily, It's depending on the scheme that's gonna be drawn up as well. That's just my take, and I think like that Harden is gonna be the one that gives up the most in terms of shots because he has to facilitate at that point. My take.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna give up the most. I don't think any of them will be reluctant because all of them want validation. They all want to be admired. They all want to be the greatest.
And we're only gonna see that in playoffs, is what I'm thinking.
It's just I don't see it. But I think their biggest flaws are gonna be defense. As a team, defense is gonna be an issue.
DeAndre Seko.
Jared Allen was much better. The second unit, the second string is very important. Miami had a really good second string. Warriors had a very good second string. But it'll also depend on this year, how they do this year. So that next year, when people want to come to Brooklyn and play for them, it's a really good location, New York. Who does not want to go to New York? And then people are going to want to come to New York, and then hopefully their bench fills out the next season. But for this season, I think it's going to be bench, defense. The facilitating roles, Kyrie and Harden, they're going to have to share out those minutes playing with the second string. Incorporate one of them always on the court out of those three guys. As you've always said, all of them do pretty much the same thing. The guy who will probably not be getting those minutes will be KD because he will be needed as the big man. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how they're going to play. If KD is really going to play the 5. But yeah, it's always going to be championship or bust. If you have a big 3, you don't think he'll play the 5? He said he will.
That's
you played a bit of 5 for Warriors.
That's crunch time, playoffs.
Yeah, why not? Can you not practice that in the regular season? It does not just happen.
Not in the playoffs.
It does not just happen.
Yeah.
It does. You have to practice it. You have to run it.
No.
You do have to run it. You don't just wake up and say, "Hey, it's playoffs. Now we're trying something different."
Yeah,
no,
that's really how it happens.
No.
You go to your G League team, uthi masiyenze kaloku boys. Masiyenzile, it's near 2 weeks.
No. But yeah, you guys let us know what you guys think. What are the biggest flaws of this team? Do you think it's a champ? I think it's definitely a championship or bust. I think if they don't win, it only goes down. But they have to win, and I think you guys know what I think, man. I've said it throughout this video. Let us know in the comments.
Tell me who's your number 1, 2, and 3 here. Please.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know. Tell me
Yeah.
how you see the sequence going out for them. Please remember, I'm trying to get my mom out here, trying to get her a crib, you know what I'm saying?
Speak to you guys next week. Like, comment, subscribe.